What's going on, everybody? This is Jackass with ApexHead.com bringing you a commentary episode of Ferrari versus the World, and today we're going to be taking a look at the 1995 F355 Challenge, and we will be competing at the Ferrari Production Showcase. Going to go ahead and deny our upgrade and go to Silverstone, and this is a little bit cheating in the sense that I'm actually competing against other Ferraris, but whatever. As you can see, we are racing with no assists on medium AI, and we are qualified P6. And competing up against a FXX today, so that's a unique car. I'd like to take the FXX out. Unfortunately, it's pretty expensive. Can't afford to use it for the events, but at least could do a quick race. So here we are to start, 3-lap race, and off the line here and up into second gear. And let's see what kind of pace the AI has over me. Very, very fast through there, losing out to P7. Going to keep it in third gear around turn 1 and challenge here on the inside. Pushing now for P5. Let's see if we can make it stick. No, we cannot. Do not have the pace. Remember, we are racing 2 classes down from the opposition. So now coming into these corners, let's see what kind of ground we can make it up. Dropping into third gear and do not want to make contact, but challenging on the inside here in second gear and slight contact with the P4 car. No damage done, it appears, but that was unfortunate. I was hoping that I could swing through a little gap there, but there was no window. But more problematically, I've lost precious seconds on the leaders, so let's see what we can do. Coming down to the tightest hairpin of this configuration, and usually want to take it into second gear. Now trying to be mindful of the AI, forces me wide, and ride my throttle around, actually keeping it in second gear and now leveling out. And now you can see the AI's pace is very, very quick through here, so I'm trying to figure out where the AI is slow. Glide around here in fourth gear, going a little wide, but you can see that I closed the gap on the P4 car, so that's something to remember. Now dropping it into third gear and coming around one of the last hairpins of the race. And this is down into second gear, pretty tight, and able to overtake up into P4. Let's see if we can make it stick. Second gear around the outside for the final turn into the start-finish straight. Let's see if we can maintain P3 through here, and we can, but the problem is that now that we're coming along this long stretch, the AI is going to overtake me yet again, and you can see there, he started to take me on the inside and then backed off significantly, so I am able to hold for now. Now pushing along on the right-hand side, let's see if he yields at turn 1. And yes, he does, able to swing around him. The AI is pretty slow through that corner usually, but now you can see that he's making up ground. And I am going to have to fall back as we head into the corners. So now here in lap 2, it's clear that I cannot be behind the AI heading into the last corner. The AI's pace is just way too fast through there. As you can see, I overtake there up into P3. And now he's pushing on the outside. I've got an inside line here. Let's see if I can make that work to my advantage. And here he comes. Let's see if he goes along the inside, and he does. But let's see if he yields at the braking point. This is a very slow braking point and very easy to overshoot, and actually broke a little too soon, but that's okay. Able to make the overtake stick for now, but this is where the AI is extremely quick, and I would expect to be overtaken. Going to take this next corner in fourth gear, and going to basically just release and not brake, and go a little too wide there. Able to maintain my position for now, dropping it into third gear. And you can see that the P4 car is of no real threat right now, so this is going to be a very, very critical set of corners to make up some ground as we head into the final lap, and that was pretty well done. And now almost contact with the P2 car, and now almost 3 cars wide. Going to stay wide and hope to avoid contact, and when the dust settles up into P2, but now the P3 car having a look on the inside, and he backs off. So now chasing down the P1 car with just a lap to go. And see if the AI makes a move here. You can see that they're looking on the inside and able to go around turn 1 pretty fast and close the gap on the leader. And as we head into the corners, going to have to get aggressive. I do not want the AI right behind me as I come around that final turn to the finish line, because their speed is so much greater than mine. So now having a go in the inside here, down into second gear and around the P1 car, but you can see that we're wheel to wheel, and I am not going to be able to compete with his speed along this stretch of the track. So now it's time to see who wants this more. We are coming up to the very, very sharp hairpin down here. Let's see if we can make up some ground. And now being overtaken by the P3 car, but that's short-lived as we come into the braking zone. And able to stay ahead of him and drop it into first gear for just a moment just to make sure I don't go wide. I cannot lose any ground or any more corners on the P1 car. So now we've got about 4 corners to get this done, and now you can see the P3 car shoots by me, and he and I are just playing leapfrog right now and just trying to maintain an inside position here and drift into the P3 car. Slight contact on the right hand side, able to overtake the P1 car there at the corner, but now we've got these last two corners of the circuit and trying to give the P2 car room, and you can see him behind me, and this is basically exactly what I wanted to avoid. Don't feel very confident that even getting around this corner ahead is going to do me any good. As you can see now, the AI speeding up. Now the P2 car having a look on the inside, he backs off, but here comes the FXX. Are they going to be able to slingshot? No, they are not. They get held up behind the P2 car, and I am barely able to edge out the victory. And I'm just realizing in all my excitement that I didn't actually make one single comment about the F355 challenge. Very impressed with it, actually. It's got a nice low center of gravity, very good braking, very good acceleration, pretty smooth gearbox, and as you can see, can compete with cars above it in terms of class, and that's always a positive sign. So hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. Feel free to check out my channel for other Forza 4 commentary videos, as well as a number of other non-commentary gameplay videos. And you can also find my F1 2011 commentary series, I Am No Expert. And also note that I take requests if you have any interest in seeing a certain car on a certain track. I'm actually kind of fishing for some Top Gear track car ideas, so if you guys have any cars that you think would be fun to take around the Top Gear test track, drop me a comment and I'll see what I can do. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.